Commissioners, we're jumping to item number 26, application for a certificate of appropriateness for the Borough of Manhattan, docket number 151734, block number 874, lot number 33, 149 through 151 East 18th Street, Gramercy Park Historic District. A pair of Italianate-style row houses built in 1853 through 1854. Application is to paint the facades.
Commissioner Sarah Carroll of the reservation staff. These two buildings are located on East 18th Street between 3rd Avenue and Irving Place in the Gramercy Park Historic District. This is a photo from the time of designation, and you can see they were painted at the time of designation of a light color. They're currently painted sort of a brownstone color to reflect the underlying color of the masonry, which was approved by the commission. And the proposal today is to repaint the facades in new colors. And the new colors proposed are a sort of light gray for the base, which is a resurfaced brownstone. It's got stucco on it. And a medium gray for the body and a darker gray for the window that fills the sills and the trim. And Don Donahue and Josh Abramson from the board are here to talk more about the project.
Thank you, Ms. Carroll. I think you actually did summarize pretty completely what the proposal is that we are making to the commission. The owners of the building, of the units in the building, recognized the need to really do meaningful repair work to the facade. The repair work the facade hasn't really been addressed probably for close to a quarter of a century now, and there's work that needs to be done to fix it. In the context of that work, obviously, we need to repaint the building. As Ms. Carroll indicated, the building has been painted since its designation in a sort of wine color and a kind of Ralph Lauren hunter green in terms of the trim. Other buildings in the district are painted, and as we were confronting the issue of what we wanted to repaint the building, I think everyone in the building was very uncomfortable with the existing color scheme. And secondly, obviously, we noted in the historic district itself, there are a number of buildings that are painted various combinations of grays and whites. I don't know if your materials allow you to see the building immediately next to ours, 147 East 18th Street, which is currently a very attractive gray and white scheme. We gave you in the materials also examples of several buildings on East 19th Street, 140 and 144 East 19th. That's this material. 140 are the two pictures up top. 144 is the picture in the lower left corner. There are actually other buildings on East 19th Street that also have grays in their paint scheme as well. Obviously, a number of the buildings on East 19th as on East 18th are painted. So we thought these were colors that were going to really complement the block, really obviously complement the neighboring building on the block. So we unanimously agreed this would be a desirable color scheme.
Okay, yes, questions?
In the example you give of the gray building, is it gray all the way through, or it's got a two-tone like you're proposing?
Well, it is, the photo is not the best photo in the world.
Doesn't tell you.
The base of the building, as we proposed, is kind of a grayish taupe. There is white on the trim, and then obviously black on the shutters, so there are actually three colors there. The 144 is a gray and sort of grayish white base, and obviously dark gray trim, because we were proposing that's the lower left picture.
Oh, you mean there's a difference in color there? It's just dirty.
It looks like the base.
Just like
the
soot.
base. The base on the one next door is whitish, not that one, the other one from the other picture.
And 144 has been set in its two colors.
The facade of the building is one consistent sort of grayish white, and the trim is dark white.
Are you trying to match the building that's next door to you, or?
No,
Okay,
we're trying to complement this.
okay, all right.
You
And-
will note in the picture that the building next door to us actually does have
It's gray and
lower
white, right?
register of the building is white, and the gray is in the higher register.
Yeah.
Which paint is it, the one that, which of the chips is the one that you're
do you-
proposing on the
where is
wall?
the
Could you
paint?
point to which chip you're
This
actually
would
proposing?
be,
Could you bring that forward or pass it around or
maybe
something?
add the two.
Can't really see what the colors are.
The lower register, the brownstone facade is this white diamond color.
Oh, uh-huh.
The above floors is the deep silver, which is this one on the right.
Mhm.
And then the trim would be the slightly darker gray shower, is what it's called.
And are there colors associated with different periods of this, of the neighborhood, the buildings in the neighborhood? I mean, were they all, in the beginning, that building was what? Was it brown stone building or was it?
Well, there are two buildings, remember. Okay, there's a historic photo here that shows the facade of 151 was something that looks limestone-y. You may know more than I do. And then brick at the top. The other is brownstone and brick. 149 is brownstone and brick.
So they would have originally have been brick and brownstone, and even by the tax photo, there were some significant alterations, which included on the one building doing a sort of stucco finish on the two stories, first two floors, of course, visible streets and entrances. And then, in addition, as you can see by time of designation, which is fairly early, many of these have been painted, and what we have seen a lot in some districts where there were a lot of changes in the early 20th century to accommodate uses or multiple uses, multiple dwelling, and in styles, they were often painted in lighter colors. So around the corner on 19th Street is Block Beautiful, which is what these examples are from. It shows some of these facades that got a lighter color, either several or painted finish. So it's something that we have seen in some districts, and there's some evidence of it happening here, although not comprehensively.
Yes, Commissioner Chapin, you-
I was just going to ask, does the white in the adjacent building, how does it compare with what you're proposing here?
Is your white light?
Is-
Is your white light?
Yeah, is it?
I honestly, I believe they are complementary, but that's the most I can say.
Okay,
We don't know what the colors of the vehicles.
okay.
okay, any other questions? All right, we'll take testimony. Kelly Carroll?
Kelly Carroll, Historic Districts Council. HDC asks if it is feasible to strip off the paint off of the brick as a first strategy. The committee was unsure of the inspiration of the color palette. We felt it looked almost corporate. Further, we noted the all-masonry streetscape where there's actual several buildings that boast bare brick, and this building could set a precedent for its neighbors to follow suit instead of just imitating the neighbor. Thank you.
Thank you. Community Board 5 are there any more speakers on this item? No more speakers? Okay, Community Board 6 does not object to this application. We can close the hearing. Do I have to say, okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. All right, any concerns about the palette that the applicant has proposed? Any strong feelings about it? Okay, good. That's fine. If there are no strong feelings, then we can accept this. All right.
It'll get dirty fast.
Okay, who wants to read this? Marjorie, you want to read this?
Sure. In the matter of certificate of appropriateness for 149 to 151 East 18th Street in the Gramercy Park Historic District, the application is to paint the facades. I recommend approval, finding that there is extensive precedent within the Gramercy Park Historic District of painted or stuccoed facades in various colors, that the facades are currently painted red with brown trim and were painted a light color at the time of designation, and that the majority of proposed color palette consisting of a gray facade with a black door and cornice and dark gray trim, including the windows, lintels, and sills, will be harmonious with the streetscape.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This resolution has been passed.